It was the pastor of the church that I was going to. He got the tongues. And as soon as he got it, I went, oh my gosh. I'm looking at him, and I'm hearing tongues in my right ear. I am hearing English in my left.
Really? What?
The whole time, because I know this will sound strange, but this has always been the gift that I struggle with the most. And no one has ever said anything negative about it. When I hear tongues in the church and somebody interpret it, I'm like, how much did they pay them to do that?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got the interpretation, I'm hearing it in two languages. Now, I don't understand his tongue. I don't understand that. It wasn't his regular prayer language of tongues. It was completely different, and he would have told you that. It comes, and it's coming out of him. That I'm hearing. Okay. And this one is English. And it's all about his family. And I knew he's going to want this, but he's not going to want it public. I just had this feeling. And I went up to him afterwards and I said, I got the interpretation and I didn't want to share this publicly because it's about your daughters. And I said, I feel like you're going to hear it if you want to hear it. And he said, of course I do. And then he said, I'm so glad you didn't share that. Thank you so much. I said, well, there you go. And nobody else came up with the interpretation from the tongues that he had gotten.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
That he spoke in tongues and you heard the tongues in one ear, but in your other ear, it was in English so you could interpret it back to him.
Yeah.
And so it was the Holy Spirit praying through him, delivering to him a message.
Yes.
Through tongues.
Yes.
That is unreal, man.
And I got to see the fulfillment of that about 6 months ago. I don't go to his church anymore, hadn't been there for 4 or 5 years, and I see him at a restaurant. And part of it was, and I told you about his daughters, his two daughters, and part of it was one was a stray, and she's going to be brought back. You're going to see this. And they were so distraught as parents. And there she is sitting at the table at that restaurant. And as soon as she set eyes on me, she said, I'm off the drugs. I'm off the alcohol. I'm doing great. And I'm serving Jesus.